This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that subscribe button and let's get right into it. Okay, we're not talking about the guys. We're talking about Jay-Z and Dame Dash. Dame Dash did an interview with Big Boy TV. Now, I think Dame Dash, and don't get me wrong, this isn't a video against him. I think this is a video for him. I never understood back in 04, 05 when I was kind of starting out. I didn't understand how Dame Dash lost his company to Jay-Z, but as you go on, and if you live with a pure heart and for just winning and then putting other people on, you can get taken advantage of. Someone can do a move. Someone might not have a pure heart like you and a pure vision like you. Now, I'm not bashing Jay-Z. I'm just talking about this problem here. So, like, Dame Dash says, I don't want to talk about Jay-Z. I don't think about him, but I'll always feel like I got robbed from my company. And I hear him on that. Now, when you really look at the difference between Rocafella and Roc Nation, you can kind of say that Jay-Z's kind of doing the same thing, but he's not. So Dame Dash, when he started Rocafella, he believed in Jay-Z and he believed in a vision. And everybody who got put on after Jay-Z was to have their own crew. He was actually putting people in charge of their own crew. You know, like Cameron already had his unit, but he empowered that unit and we got Dipset. Okay. Beanie Siegel had his own crew and he empowered that crew and they had state property. And, you know, Jay-Z was a big part of developing state property with them, doing features and stuff and, you know, being part of them and repping it. But, you know, and then Jay-Z was his crew. He had Memphis Bleak. Memphis Bleak kind of like did okay, but like never really took off. And, you know, then you have Roc Nation where, you know, Jay-Z signed a bunch of people. Everybody's working for him, like he says. Yes, he gave Meek Mill his own little deal on the side, but like, you know, what's going to happen with that? But I haven't seen him do that with anybody else and empower them, you know? Like, I don't know if that's going to work. Now, is Jay-Z... Jay-Z's very smart at making moves, so you got to give him his credit there, you know? Like, he's doing business a different way. There's two ways to do business. So he's doing business, but he's not doing business. Like, he's not the best person to be a business partner with, to me. He's just good at doing business. You know, he's successful at pretty much everything he puts his mind to. Dame Dash is more about empowering the people around him, but also he has a certain way of talking and everything. He's more of an independent guy, you know? He doesn't want to live by any rules. He doesn't have to ask okay for anything, and I hear him on that, okay? I've always liked doing business underneath the industry a little bit where anything goes. Because when you do get into those labels and you start doing, say, I did a couple videos with Def Jam and other people before, you got to do so many conference calls talking about a video instead of just doing the video. Everybody at the office wants to give their input, like, hey, what about if we do this? It's like they want to be creative now. When you're in a suit and tie, you're supposed to make it work. You're supposed to, like, I tell you what I want to do and we can make it happen or we can't. It's not about that. They put so much red tape up for everything. Like, they want to be the creatives, but they're not the creatives, you know? And that always bothered me. That's why I stayed out of doing that kind of stuff, because it was like, it was more of a hassle. It takes all your energy away and your creative energy away. So I totally understand one side of Dame Dash. I think his message gets miscommunicated a lot, and I don't agree with him on all his ideals, but on certain ones I feel him. You know, I feel the way he wants to do business. I feel him on that. He doesn't let his guard down with certain things, I think, and I think that hinders him from, like, going forward faster. But I think he would rather take the road less traveled if it takes an extra couple of years to make something happen the way he wants it to, instead of, you know, caving and not doing it the way he wants to a few times to get to the end result faster. I would do that, but that's me and he's him, and sometimes it's hard to understand because, we want to see Dame win, like Dame was, Dame inspired so many of us, me a lot. Okay. I mean, just, that's part of the reason I got into everything, watching people like him and a bunch of other people, but like him, Cash Money, Master P, like growing up with that kind of stuff, it just makes you like, yeah, I love this stuff, man. This stuff is, like you fall in love with the whole, just hip hop as a whole, and then the business of hip hop and also the creativity of it. And, I think Jay-Z did do bad business with him because there's no way Dame Dash walks away with no Rockaware, Rocafella, anything. Like, it was almost like Jay-Z took all the fun out of it and Dame Dash in a way just wanted to walk away from it. He caught Dame at a certain moment, where he just wanted to walk away from it because it was just too much, and Jay-Z had help getting these companies from Dame, he had powerful people. He had made like when Dame Dash was fighting for them, Jay-Z was, so say he had a fight with Leo Cohen and a bunch of other people about Rocafella. Jay-Z would go to the guy and say, hey man, Dame's a little crazy. He would make a friendship with that person. And then in turn, they could collude because Jay-Z's the main product at Rocafella and they could take Rocafella back from Dame. And that's kind of what happened. I don't know like, I want him to go into the super particulars of that. Like, I was robbed of like I had a couple managers when I was doing music videos that went behind my back and stole clients and became music video directors themselves when they were doing other stuff besides that before. They had no dreams of doing anything. These were people I was friends with and talked them into, hey, why don't you come work with me? I trust you. And sometimes the greed gets the better of people. I mean, we got past it later, but I can never forget what happened. People get greedy, man. They want to live your vision. And I think that's what Jay-Z's doing, in a way, He just made it his vision. I don't know. Jay-Z's inspirational, too. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm just saying, it's like, it's sad to see what happened to Dame Dash, because... But he's probably, you know what? He probably would have it no other way. He seems happy now with his wife, and, his kids and where he lives and what he's doing. So... maybe this was his path, and maybe he likes it, but there's no way you build something for 10 years and that happens. That just sucks, It sucks. And it shows that you can never let your guard down for anybody, even the people you think you can trust. You always got to put safeguards in place. And that's what I hate about life sometimes. Anyways, guys, this is Jordan Tower, JT News. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you guys are having a great day. I hope you guys are staying focused. And if you are thinking about doing something, don't put it off. If you're thinking about starting a company or a product or anything, don't overthink it. I was talking to somebody the other day, and they were talking about, I just got to get my plan right, to execute. It's like, dude, just put out a single and do a video every week. Do something, because when you're sitting around thinking you're plotting, you're delaying, and then maybe you never do it. So like, I'm not talking about taking a trip to Paris or something. I'm talking about if you want to start something, if you want to be a rapper, a painter, you want to write a book, start it. You can self-publish. You can put out your own music. You can put your art on a website online. You can start a website and sell it online. If you want to do anything, this is the best time to do it because there's not much stopping you right now. So stop delaying, stop procrastinating. If you want to learn how to make beats, do it yourself. Don't tell anybody. Because, once you tell people, they hate on you too. Oh, you can't make beats. What do you think you are now, man? Swiss beats, man. Just keep it to yourself and do it yourself. Because you know what? People will be your worst. Your friends can be your worst enemies. Because they can they can make fun of you and talk you out of doing something that could have been great. So, start today. Don't start tomorrow. Do it today. I got to do this myself with a couple things. So I'm not only coaching you guys, I'm coaching myself right now. Okay, so I appreciate you guys. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I'll get back to it with some new news in a little bit. I appreciate you guys, and I will check you guys later. Peace.